A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames...
It's quite often that you would see a program from France 24 or DW or Fox or CNN related to the social credit score system in China. Basically, the top score is 950. The average score is 750. A low score means you're going to be blacklisted. And I've heard lots of different stories with this, what is actually happening. The beginning sequence there, they was going to show some people who have been blacklisted. But are they? We don't speak Chinese, so how do we know? We're just taking things for granted. So, being a intrepid explorer or journalist or someone, me basically, I asked two Chinese people, and this was the first comment. What is your social credit score?
Social credit score. What is social credit?
What's it? So in China, you have a social credit score, yeah, and the maximum can be like...
A social credit score?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You would also see billboards like this. And again, this is all in Chinese, so we don't exactly know what is going on. And they would name and shame. They say they would name and shame some of the people who've been blacklisted on this. But are these just really bad people to be aware of in your community? I asked another Chinese person about the social credit system as well. More. I want to ask you a question. Yeah. What is your social credit score?
Social credit?
Score.
What's that? Like in my Alipay?
It's done through Alipay or WeChat. Like it's a score of from 950 and the average is about 750.
What's that? I never check my score of that. Maybe it's about 700.
In other words, if you go to 7-Eleven and you buy whiskey, your score goes down. Yeah?
Wow.
Because whiskey is a bad thing. Yeah? But if you go to a supermarket and you buy vegetables and healthy things, your score goes up.
Wow. I never noticed that.
Okay. So you could say, what is going on? Some people, two people I spoke to, didn't know anything about it. Granted, they're relatively young, but that's another story. So going on to social media, you can find a video like this, where basically you can go into some kind of building, a government building, whatever. You can go to an ATM machine like this. You can place your ID card down, you can scan, and then here you can see your social credit system score, etc., etc. And if then you do Face ID, what else happens? And then you put in your ID number, maybe, I don't know what's happening there. Again, it's all in Chinese. Click the green button and it will give you the score like that. So, is it true, or is it sort of something just made up, or is it Western media saying this? I did actually see a video from a shill in Shandong province, which is in between Beijing and Shanghai, saying, oh, I don't believe the system, and he jaywalked across the road. Well, whatever happened, don't know. Maybe it's just for Chinese, it's not for foreigners who are living in the country, or this guy in particular, a South African guy. But also, you would go onto social media as well, and you would see something like this.
从下提从命，请注意，我们是林州府安镇局工作人员，今天来到东林村，以广播的形式告知东林村被执行人李志龙。
伪装人全体透明，请注意，我们是林州府安镇局工作人员，今天来到大伪装村，以广播的形式告知伪装村 被执行人魏永莲，被执行人常宝台那1906年9月16日生，要求证计划之人，经法院开庭审理判决已经生效。
And again, they seem to be naming and shaming the people who are on the blacklist or the social credit scoring system. If you are blacklisted, they say, because everything is linked to your ID card, it means you can't get a loan from a bank, you can't buy a house, you can't buy a car, you can't even travel, and really difficult to get a job with this or get it on the stepping ladder. How it works basically is, if you could quite simply say, if you go into 7-Eleven and you buy a bottle of whiskey, your score goes down. But if you go to a supermarket and you buy some vegetables and some healthy things, your score goes up. You buy cigarettes, it goes down. You buy, I don't know, some eco-friendly washing powder, the score goes up, etc. Here is a little bit more from France 24, who did this article not so long ago.
A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
So, therefore, it's quite interesting to find out what is really going on. Is it Western media just making this up? Because the two Chinese people that I did speak to, with the evidence of their audio recording, said they don't know anything about it. So, does it exist? Is it just a myth? Is it fact? Is it fiction? Who knows? But I think it does exist because there's too much evidence on it. But I just wanted to give you two sides of the story. I am waffling and it's not really making a lot of sense, this video, so I think it's time to say goodbye. Please do press that thumbs up. Love to get over 100 likes with this one. Please do comment, do you agree? Am I talking complete BS? Is this clickbait? Whatever you want, but as long as it's constructive criticism. What do you think is happening in China related to this social credit system? I know in England and America we have a credit score, and if you pay your debts on time, you can get a unsecured credit card and you can have a spending limit of $10,000, for example. Yeah. It's the same as a lot of other places, but in China it seems to be the social, everything you do is monitored. Big Brother is actually watching you with this. Let's leave it there for today. My name is James. Like, subscribe, share, and if you want to support me financially, all the links are in the description below. So a big thanks to all the members, big thanks to all the members on Patreon, and a big thanks for people who occasionally put in a super thanks donation there. Enjoy your lovely day on Tuesday, the 23rd of May, 2023. Bye-bye.